What is going on, esteemed witnesses of the courtroom? This is the Croc, and today we've got a Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So let's jump directly into our team preview here. Looking at this man's team, he's got an incredibly threatening team. Metagross is most likely his Mega. Could have Mega Latios, but I'm pretty sure you cannot use that on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi. Landorus Therian, as Robotnik is Sexy would say, is a gigantic pain in the ass. It could do so many things. It could be defensive, it could be offensive, it could be scarfed or banded. Most likely scarfed. Could have knockoff shenanigans, all kind of things there. Greninja's absolutely a monster in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And Heatran could be specially defensive, could be Stealth Rock setup, or could be completely specially offensive. I'm going to have to be very, very careful. So with that, let's jump directly into this match. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, jumping directly into the match, I decide to lead with my Landorus Therian. He decides to lead with Heatran on the balloon. Getting irrelevant Intimidate, and I'm just going to be switching out because my thought process before the air balloon is that this thing has hidden power Ice. Luckily, I know since the early reveal of his item, he's not Scarf. So he taunts, puts up his rocks. I'm going to get an incredible breakthrough in this case right now. Score the critical hit on the Hydro Pump. Definitely matters since I am specially defensive Rotom Wash. And he's going to go into Latios. Now, the fact that I'm specially defensive, this Psyshock does entirely too much damage. I cannot be dealing with any of this. Going to be Volt Switching right here and right now. And I'm going to be going out into my Empoleon because I feel Empoleon can handle this thing pretty well. Now, I realize this thing has Thunderbolt, but I am Calm specially defensive, and I am also Choice Specs. So from this range, this Latios will not be living this Choice Specs Ice Beam, and that is going to be a massive, massive threat out of the way. Now, I'm actually still leaning the way his team is looking toward this Metagross being his Mega Evolution. So he's going to go into Thundurus now. I'm perfectly okay with sacking Rotom Wash, even though I'm kind of surprised that killed even neutral damage since I am specially defensive. Could have had the Resto Chesto thing going on there. So now I'm going to go out to Cresselia. Now Cresselia is going to be great for late game. I could Lunar Dance after setting up some screens as he decides to Thunder Wave me, which is pretty much irrelevant in Cresselia's case. Exactly, Anna, exactly. So the reason for the Cherry Berry is I'm not too far in game. I'm just on my 4th gym badge or headed that way. So I don't have all the items that I need as of this moment. But it does make him waste another Thunder Wave as opposed to just attacking me straight out. And I get off some Psyshock damage as he's going to go into this Metagross. Now, my thought process here, I almost wanted to set up Reflect, but I'm actually going to go into my Metagross as well. Now, if he is the Mega Evolution, I know I can live in Earthquake from this range because I do have a little bit of HP investment as he goes out into this Metagross. Mega evolves into the Mega Metagross, and now he's going to be going for Earthquake. Now, Mega Metagross as a whole with Tough Claws is just a massive, massive threat. But I live on enough HP to do a lot of damage. I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch here. The reason for the Bullet Punch is to get a little bit more damage on this thing. However, irrelevant that amount of damage may or may not be, and he just takes me out. So now I'm going to go into Landorus Therian, which technically I could have gone into last turn, gotten the Intimidate off, and that I still didn't really want to do that though. So he's going to pay me back for the early critical hit that I got on his Key Witness here and score a critical Ice Punch, not even factoring the Intimidate since I have some defensive investment in this Landorus. So now we've got Cresselia. He brings in his Landorus. I know he's probably going to U-turn as a pivot, so I'm going to set up my Reflect so I can take that pretty much as well as I think I can. And you're going to find out exactly what kind of Landorus this is later in this match. And it definitely makes a complete amount of difference. See, Anna's commentating with me. She's going to be like Miss Lexx, okay? So anyway, he's going to go out to his Greninja, Hydro Pump with Life Orb. Going to do quite a bit of damage, but not enough to stop me for going for the Lunar Dance. Now, the Lunar Dance is going to sacrifice Cresselia. In exchange, I get to bring one Pokemon back, fully heal it, and remove status. So that is going to be my Empoleon, which is the MVP of my case here, the main prosecution here. Now, he's going to go out to this Metagross, and you are not living a Choice Specs Hydro Pump. Luckily, I do kill this thing off right now. I knew there was nothing left on his team that appreciated the Choice Specs Hydro Pump, and basically if Greninja wanted to go for the Darks type stab with Protean, my Hydro Pump would also do massive damage to it as well. So that works out well. I live a Thunderbolt once again, Empoleon showing off his amazingness there, living it with a calm effort value investment that I have and taking out that massive threat, and now is going to be this Landorus. Now he actually is about to reveal what he is, and the reason I say that is my Terrakion is a trick set that a lot of people don't know about. I don't really want to reveal it to you guys, but anyway, in this case scenario, had he not been Choice Scarfed, I could have outsped and possibly it may have done the trick. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Let me know what you think of all the new stuff. Please, 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 please share and like this video with others, and like, subscribe, and all that fancy stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Objection. Find the computer room, and peace.